pre Crewe in the playoff final. Mark, some breaking news actually this morning, if we can start with this, get it out of the way early. John Ruddy's broken a finger. Jack Butland's in the Euro 2012 squad.
Brilliant. What do you want me to say? I'll come here to talk about Crewe on Sunday. Brilliant for Jack. I didn't know that, so good luck to him.
Excellent. And obviously you've been to Wembley earlier this week, had a look around. How much can that have helped?
Yeah, it helped massive. It was, the players saw how impressive it was, how perfect the pitch was, how big the dress, how the vastness of it, the size of it, just the quality of it. So it's all out the way now. We've had our photos, we've had our tourists. I had a camera around my neck at one stage. Just getting a few snaps of the boys. It's now, when we do turn up there on Sunday, it's work time, and we've got one big game left to try and get where we want to get to, and that was the whole point of Wednesday.
And can that raise the hunger between now and then?
Yeah, it whetted their appetites to see what it's about. It was hot, but I'm sure it'll be hot on Sunday, and we've got to cope with that. But yeah, we've got a couple of days to get ready now and just carry on our preparations. But it's just, when we get there, we're just trying to make it as normal as we can. We wanted to take away that wow factor, but also we didn't want the boys taking pictures and getting their minds elsewhere and thinking, where are my family sitting and stuff like that, because it is a big game for a League Two player type of thing. But when we get there, we expect professionalism, and that's what I know I'll get.
Do you have to raise your games for a final, or do you just have to perform to what is your normal maximum? Yeah, we just have to perform. Some teams don't. We've got to make sure that we go out and put in a good performance, do the things we do every Saturday, every Tuesday, and we've done for 95-97% of our season. And if we do that, we give ourselves a chance. We know they're a good side. We know they've beaten us twice. We're going to try and put that right. Is it all about doing the simple things well, starting with the basics?
Yeah, absolutely. We're not going to change anything. The boys know how we're going to play in terms of setup. We're quite adaptable. We've got a few formations that we've used throughout the season, and whatever we put to the boys over the next couple of days, they'll embrace. And there's going to be one or two disappointed people for sure. But I can only pick 11. They'll know the reasons, the ones who miss out. But it's about the team, it's about the club, it's about the collective, making sure we finish the season properly.
You've admitted that selection process has given you the odd sleepless night. Can you take the pressure off the players between now and then? Is that something you look to do?
Yeah, absolutely. That's our job. They know the job in hand. They know, of course, it's a great day out if you like, but it's not about the day out. It's about the result now, and it will be a damn sight better day out if we go there and win the game.
And you said we within that. I mean, there's great experience within your backroom staff, Neil Howarth, Steve Butt, Russell Milton, even, of people who've all been to big finals with Cheltenham and won. How important is all of that?
If it can help, brilliant. I don't think it makes a great deal of difference. I really don't. I think it's good to have in the memory bank, and if we can pass on bits of advice to the players, of course we will. But we try and get the preparation spot on. But it's about the group of players that we've got at the football club, just doing what they've done all season, and going out there and enjoying it. And if they do that, like I say, we've got a great chance.
Do you feel you've mentally settled on your side yet?
Yeah, probably. We've just had a couple of hours upstairs, just thrash one or two things out. We probably know where we're going to go. We'll have a look at training today, just to check on one or two things, but probably name it tomorrow and go from there.
I mean, would I be right in thinking that there's three sort of big issues? Who do you play up front? What shape do you go with? And also the left back. Would they be the toughest areas to make the decisions on?
The goalkeeping situation's probably causing me the most headaches. Yeah, just Scott Brown. So, yeah.
And looking at Crewe, I mean, they're obviously a team with a footballing history. So, is it a footballing game that you prefer rather than a battle, if you like?
Yeah, of course. I think both teams like to play the right way, whatever that is. We both like to get it on the deck and get it wide, get it forward, get it into good areas, and play good football. We've all got talent. We've both got talented players in our teams, and I'm sure it'll be a decent game. And it's going to be baking up, but both teams trying to play good football and score goals.
How important is actually getting acclimatised to playing in the heat? Because it's not something that's really happened much, has it?
Yeah. I'm sure we'll cope. I'm sure we'll be fine. Training's just been ticking over of late, and it's stood us in good stead for the two semis. So, the players, they'll be all right.
No one gets to Wembley being in bad form, but you've won your last 4. How important is that momentum just going into this?
I think it's good for confidence. I think, I've been delighted with it all season, really. And just as you say, going into it with 4 wins under our belt, 5 out of the last 6, obviously it's better than going in with 40 feet. So the players are confident. They've been confident all season. They've worked extremely hard all season. They've put some quality performances in throughout the season, and I'm expecting another one on Sunday.
When you have your last team talk with the players, when you work out what you say, when do you actually work out what you say, or does it sort of very much off the cuff?
Some will be spur of the moment, some will be, just little reminders. We won't be making any great Churchillian speeches. We'll be just calming them down, readying the players like we do every other game, and just telling them to go relax and go and enjoy themselves. If they enjoy it, I think we've got a good chance of winning.
Thank you, good luck.
My pleasure.
Mark, have you seen some signs during that run of wins of the spark that you had coming back after the little dip in March?
Yeah, without that, like I say, I think for the last 6 weeks, I think we've been playing some decent stuff. Our results have certainly picked up. Bar for March, we could have been on our holidays by now. The form, the performances, the togetherness has never really been too much of a trouble for me. I think there's always talent. There's so much talent in the squad that on the day we can beat anybody.
Yeah, as you said, some people are going to miss out because you only play 11, but you've got sympathy for Josh Lowe because he probably would have been involved somewhere, but he's the only one who's ruled out.
Of course I have, yeah, of course I have. We've been lucky all season, but we manage it and we get lucky, so it's a bit of both. Josh is very unfortunate, but I'm sure he's been there before, and I'm sure he'll be still be a big part of Sunday and a big part of what we've done all season.
Yeah, and you've got the game to get out of the way first, but you're going to have to work quite quickly afterwards because the season's finishing so late with regard to sorting things out for next season.
I'm going on holiday next Friday, John. I'm going on my holidays, mate, yeah. But listen, we know what's happening, we know where we are. We'll sit down with the players after Monday, or probably Tuesday, and worry about that when it comes along. But first of all, we're going to try and just our focus is purely on Sunday.
Yeah. Will which division you're in have any impact on what you do?
Not really. I think these players, the majority of the squad will be able to handle League One, no problem. And that said, if we're in League Two, we just need to make sure that we tweak it and go. Our aim is focus purely on preparations up until Sunday.
Yeah, we've got a lot of players in there who've done it at the League One and above, haven't you? Championship level.
Yeah, we've got some good players, good young players as well. That we've made no secrets about all season. We've been delighted with the form. We've got boys who've stepped up from lower levels and are repaying us. We've got people who've come down from higher divisions. There's been a real togetherness within the whole group all season, and some real quality throughout a long 10 months.
Yeah, is it right that you and Steve Davis both played for the same youth team in Birmingham? Is that right?
We did, yeah, I think so. Steve's a bit older than me, but he's got a few more grey hairs. But we did play for a team called Beaches Terriers, so we know that obviously our manager knows us both, and Neil played with Steve at Burnley, so we know Steve for a little while, and he's a good lad.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark.
You said about the experience earlier on about the backroom stuff. You've also got players in the squad who played at Wembley. Crewe probably haven't got that. Is that something going to be a bonus for you?
We'll see on Sunday. It's how people handle it on the day, and I'm happy with how mine have been all season. How they've responded in big games, how they've performed at White Hart Lane, how they've gone to places and got us into the chance of getting to White Hart Lane. I have no worries on that score with my players, and hopefully that will stand us in good stead.
Obviously, you've been to White Hart Lane and fantastic experiences there. I guess this is another step upwards, but that experience, will that maybe help come Sunday because you're playing in front of a big crowd?
Yeah, hopefully. I think that little bit of experience of that, and it being so recent will obviously, I think it will help one or two. But it's just handling it on the day, handling the pressure of being in front of the cameras, and I think we did that pretty well the last couple of games in the playoffs. So, like I said before, I don't worry about my players in that respect. We just make sure that everything's as smooth as we can for them.
It's been a fantastic season for Cheltenham Town fans. A trip to White Hart Lane, now to Wembley. Obviously, you want to give them something.
Yeah,
to cheer up.
that's the aim. You know, we do things together. We, from the board down to everybody at the football club, to the supporters. It's a big collective effort. You know, they've come and supported us even when we had a sticky patch in March. They were still backing the boys away at Swindon, and it was superb. And we'll try and do it together on Sunday.